everyone, I'm Charli James. Thanks for watching ABC News Digital. There is trouble in the world of coffee this week, and it's all down to unicorn drinks. We are at The End Brooklyn. It's a coffee shop in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, and they came out with this unicorn latte back in December. And they have filed a lawsuit against Starbucks, which last month came out with a limited edition unicorn drink of their own called the Unicorn Frappuccino. Now, the issue for The End Brooklyn is that there's been a lot of confusion around the name and ownership of the trademark that they filed. Let me break down the timeline for you. So as I said, the Unicorn Latte was launched by the Brooklyn Cafe here in December. In January, they filed a trademark for the Unicorn Latte. Now, last month in April, Starbucks came out with the Unicorn Frappuccino, which was out in 3 different countries, in Canada, in Mexico, and the United States, at thousands of stores. You might have seen one, you might have tried one yourself. The End Brooklyn says the problem is that there was a lot of confusion around who invented this and around the name. They said that people were getting the Starbucks Frappuccino but hashtagging it Unicorn Latte. People are actually coming into the shop here in Brooklyn and thinking that this was a ripoff of the Starbucks drink. So let's talk a little bit about the similarities and differences between the two. Now, as we said, this one came out in December. If we can get up the side by side, you can see they both are multicolored with the blue and the pink. They, of course, both have unicorn in their name. And another interesting similarity, even though they're called lattes and frappuccinos and are sold at coffee shops, neither of the drinks actually have coffee in them. So those are some of the similarities. The difference is a lot in the ingredients. So The End Brooklyn, this drink was created actually as a wellness drink and contains ingredients such as dates and algae, and is meant to be a drink that makes you feel good. Now, the Starbucks version is as common with their Frappuccino line. It has a lot of sugar in it, coloring, powders, and things like that. And it was not marketed as any sort of health drink. So there's definitely a big difference in what's inside these drinks, even though they are both called unicorn drinks. So I want to read you some statements from the companies, from the End Coffee Shop. Now, their parent company is called the Montauk Juice Factory. So we have a statement from their lawyer that says, quote, quote, our client Montauk Juice Factory created the Unicorn Latte, a successful product that our clients transformed into a social media sensation, developed a famous and valuable trademark, and took appropriate steps to protect it. Starbucks, with its thousands of coffee shops, launched a competing product with a similar look and name and marketed it in the same channels where our client's product became famous, severely damaging our client's mark. We brought this lawsuit to protect a local business from having its valuable intellectual property taken by a global corporation. Now, Starbucks has responded and has said that it's aware of the claims and believes, quote, they are without merit. The company continued to say the Starbucks Unicorn Frappuccino blended beverage was inspired by the fun, spirited, and colorful unicorn-themed food and drinks that have been trending in social media. They continued, the beverage was offered for a limited time in April and is no longer available in our stores. So to recap, Starbucks saying that their drink was playing more off of the whole trend of unicorn foods, which you may have seen all over your Instagram, feed. But The End Brooklyn saying, you know, the similarities and the confusion has really damaged their brand. Now, we are at The End Brooklyn right now. Unfortunately, the owners weren't able to speak with us about this because of the ongoing lawsuit. That's common. There's nothing strange about that. But The End Brooklyn also, in addition to this $10 million trademark lawsuit that they filed, they want a public apology from Starbucks, from the company, for, they say, ripping off their drink. So they are still making the Unicorn Latte. We just got one here today, so you can still come in and get one. The Starbucks edition, the Frappuccino, Unicorn Frappuccino was limited edition, and they don't make it anymore, but you can get these. And they're actually continuing to make more fun drinks. We have right here what they're calling the Babe latte, and this one has a lot of ingredients that they say are good for women's wellness in particular, and that's why they've named it the Babe. So we of course will be following this story as it continues. So for any updates, make sure you stick with ABC News if you want to know how this pans out. But there's a little recap on what's happening in this lawsuit, this $10 million trademark lawsuit that the End Brooklyn has filed against Starbucks over the unicorn drinks. Thanks for watching. I'm Charli James.